I'm watching episode 2 right now. Hey, yeah, I low key be feeling bad for some people. I'm not gonna lie. I be feeling bad for people when I be posting my recap videos and like stuff because people be like, "Oh, I haven't seen it yet," but it's also like I gotta get this bread. You know what I mean? Like someone commented on I think it was a TikTok video the other day. They were like, "Oh, can you wait till Sunday to post your recap video? Because I gotta wait to see the episodes." And then I was like, "Nah, because if I wait 2 days till after the episode releases, I'm not gonna maximize, like, my earnings and the attention that's around the show." Like in the power reviews, check out my Sasuke post. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. It's been a solid season so far. We only 2 episodes in. Just skip it and watch it on Sunday. That's exactly what I be saying, bruh. Like, the thing is, bro, people on social media think that, like, other people are responsible for the shit that they got going on. Like, if I'm a creator and you know I'm recapping stuff, why would you get on the internet when you haven't seen the episode? You know what I mean? But they're so addicted to social media that like they can't stay off of it. I'm like, that's not my fault. That is not my fault. Power 4 is gonna be better than Power Book 2 Ghost. I mean, it already is. It already is. This season of Force is already better than Ghost. I mean, granted, the first episode of Ghost was good, but every episode after that, outside of like the one where Monet died, I think that was episode 9. It wasn't, yeah, it wasn't good. Power is dark. The best villains was Tommy, Ghost, Mecha Kane. When were Tommy and Ghost ever villains though? When was Kane ever a villain? I think Mecha's the only one out of the people you just named that are actually villains. You might have the wrong show confused, bro. You might be thinking of the wrong show. I'm not gonna lie. You might be tweaking. You might be tweaking. I mean, I'm curious, like, what do y'all think of this season so far? I mean, what TV shows y'all been watching? Um, I've been getting into some other TV shows. I've been rewatching the Peaky Blinders. So I did a little reaction video to that earlier today. And this is hitting. It's hitting harder than before. I think Tommy getting killed off this season. Why do people keep saying that shit, bro? I genuinely feel like people just don't be thinking. Why would Tommy get killed off? They literally confirmed before the season even came out that he's not gonna die. Like, why would y'all think Tommy gonna die? He's gonna be in the next spinoff. Rage bait, yeah. I'm still new to the whole like internet talk, like internet terms. Like, I just don't understand this whole rage baiting thing. I don't be into that shit, bro. I don't understand the whole idea of like saying something to get somebody's reaction. That shit lame to me, bro. Like, I hate the whole rage baiting. That shit real childish. But again, I gotta remember it's social media. People be on some weird shit. But that whole rage baiting shit, uh Tommy and Ghost caught bodies. Of course they were villains. Them catching bodies don't make them villains though. Catching a body don't make you a villain in a TV show. I think you have a misconception of what a villain is. You know what I mean? The villains are usually not the main characters. Very rarely. They all catch bodies, good or bad. Exactly. That's my point. I'm like, them catching bodies don't make them villains necessarily. You know what I mean? Do they have some villain traits? For sure, but I wouldn't call Ghost and Tommy villains. Now, I guess maybe in the last season of Power, you could say Ghost was kind of a villain, like, or they were trying to make him that. and he probably was perceived that way by like everybody else on the show in terms of the characters. But yeah, I don't think they were villains. The way Tommy said to Jannard, "Don't come back to my crib." The way he said it in front of everybody too, though, like his brother, his girl, that shit funny to me. They made him a villain the last 5 episodes. They tried to. The funny thing about that is like people love the Ghost character even more because of that. You know what I mean? So it didn't really change anything. It didn't change nothing. Why my shit tweaking? Jannard, high key working my nerves. I like Jannard. D-Mac got to catch a bullet. I don't think he will. I don't think he will. I don't think he will. Now, I think he's definitely gonna. I think the people around D-Mac are gonna suffer as a byproduct of the shit he's doing, but I don't think like he's gonna die. I don't think so. I think they want to keep him for the spinoff, possibly. Unpopular opinion, I low-key hear Jannard for being angry. I people don't get this. So like I went to it was today's Sunday. On Monday, I was in New York. I went to an event for an early screening of episode 2, right? And after the screening, the actors came out. It was Joseph Sikora who played Tommy, Chris Lofton who played Jannard, and Isaac Keys who played what's it called? Diamond, right? And Chris Lofton was talking about the Jannard character and how like he's misunderstood. And he pretty much framed it like imagine if you were running an organization for 15 years while your brother's locked up and then some white guy just pops out of nowhere and takes over that organization. You would be salty too. You know what I mean? And people try to like compare it to Kane, but it's not the same. Like Kane wasn't running the business, Monet was, you know? So it's very interesting. Peace, bro. Peace. What's good, Lee with Logic? What's good, my guy? It's crazy, bro. I was just rewatching our podcast like last night. That's so funny that you just came in here. I was literally just rewatching our podcast, and it was a really good podcast, man. I appreciate you having me on. Have you seen the mini trailer of Claudia getting out of jail? Yeah, I don't know why the fuck they put that out, bro. It's like they be showing too much sometimes, bro. Like I didn't know whether or not Claudia was gonna get out of jail. They need to like reveal that. I don't like how they put that out there. You know what I mean? Like even though it's good, it's easy content for me to like react to stuff like that. Like I don't want to see that as a viewer because it's like it spoils everything. Like now we know Claudia's gonna get out of jail, and it's like, damn, you bold going live when your account is on the string. Am I bold? I guess. But it's like I don't really care, bro. I'm at the point where like I'm just a hustler, bro. Like if they ban my shit, God forbid they ban my shit. I just move on. Like I'm anyone who knows me who's been following my content for a decent amount of time knows like all I do is put in work. So regardless of the results of what I'm doing, I'm gonna just keep working. So God forbid they ban my page, I'm gonna just take another one and blow up even more. So it's like the idea that I'm not gonna get this bread and like grind because of a potential loss is insanity to me. And I feel like most people have that mindset or holding themselves back. Bro, all I do is grind. Where I'm sitting right now, I spend at least 8 to 12 hours a day sitting right here, working on my shit. So the idea that I'm gonna stop that because of little setbacks, nah, you know what I mean? We ain't doing that. Can't let the demons win, you feel me? Can't let them win. Keep going. This page is dope. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. I'll be having a lot of fun with this page. I will say that. Like, the only way I would ever stop doing content is if like I stopped enjoying it. That's the only way where like I would just disappear and you guys wouldn't see me do videos anymore, is if like it just wasn't fun. You know what I mean? But like the hardships are not going to stop me because like, people don't understand, bro. The hardships make your story, bro. Like think about it. Like If and when you become successful, if you had no hardships in your story's lame. That just sucks. No one's gonna care. You know what I mean? So like all of the bullshit that be happening to me content wise is just add that to my book, add that to the list of things I overcame. And like my OG followers know, I had a page before this one on my TikTok. It was called Visionary Visions. And I had grew that page to like 10,000 in like 2.5 months, and TikTok banned that page like the day that I got monetized. And then I started this page like a few weeks later, and I grew that page to like 10,000 in a month. So you can always bounce back, bro. A lot of times when you lose something, like you get blessed with something way greater, but you don't really understand in the moment because you're emotional. But over time, you look back and you're like, damn, I lost this, but I got this. And I'm not even trying to be like religious or nothing. I'm just like talking in a general sense. Like there's always more to gain when you lose something. People identify more with your imperfections, not your perfections. Exactly, bro. Think about all the creators that y'all see on social media who try to act perfect, bro. Who like they trying to look the best, have the best fit, have a fresh haircut every video, sound perfect. Like I've never been that person. I've always been very real on my social media pages about like me not being a perfect person and like me not agreeing and y'all not agreeing with the shit that I say and I do. So you don't want to be perfect because perfection means death. You're not growing. How you feel about Chavo getting popped? I didn't care. People keep asking me that. I'm just like, Chavo wasn't an important character to me. You feel me? Like it was like, oh damn, they killed him. Okay, like it didn't really like affect me like that. I wasn't really tripping. How do you see Vic's story ending? I don't know. I'm not sure about Vic. It's 50-50. I think there's a chance he could survive, and I think there's a chance he could die. So we gotta wait it out and see. When we see people overcoming, that signals being human. It allows us to be human and take humanity. You do it well, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely. People don't understand that, bro. It's like I understand why people don't understand because like certain shit you just gotta experience to understand. Like there's certain things as a kid that my parents used to tell me that I just never understood because I didn't have the experience of said things. And it wasn't until I experienced said things that I was like, oh shit, like that's what they're talking about. Like when your parents tell you save your money as a kid, and you're like, whatever, like, sure, save your money. And then you become an adult and you start paying bills, and you're like, oh, that's what they meant by save your money. I think Diamond will flip on Tommy soon. I think that's pretty obvious. I think that's pretty obvious. He's gonna flip on Tommy. Everybody's gonna flip on everybody. Um, I heard a rumor Murray is pregnant. Do you think that's accurate? Yeah, I've been saying that too. I think she is pregnant. I think they're gonna reveal that probably sometime in the second half of the season. Maybe even like the mid-season finale. Y'all follow Mr. Power Universe. You're going to learn so much more than the Power Universe. I'm glad you said that, bro, because people be following me and they want to talk about power all the time, which is great. I love power. Cool. But my life doesn't revolve around power. There's so many other more important things in life than power. And there's so much more you can learn from my content than just like the stuff that I'm talking about when it comes to power. If you actually really pay attention to my content, bro, and you see the underlining stuff that I talk about, like I try to give a lot of game in the content. But like if you're just the average viewer who just like you watching for the clip and you swipe off, you're not gonna catch it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of lessons. A lot of lessons. But again, people don't like learning, people don't like being educated, people don't like growing, which is which is default with most human beings. Um, your content helped me watch the show more vividly, fam. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Love your videos. Appreciate that, Caleb. Appreciate that, bro. When you talk, it's like talking with the homeboys. That's a great point. That's exactly how I try to make my content, like on some bro shit. Like I seen another creator saying like, if you're a content creator, you should approach the content like you're on FaceTime. You know what I mean? And I approach my content very much like that. Like I could be very what's the word? Sophisticated in my content, in the way that I speak, in the way that I create, but I like to just be me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to be perfect or like sound perfect and say all the right shit. I just be trying to have fun, man. And the only thing that I try to do with my content is like when you guys watch my videos that you like learn something and you have fun and you like laugh. That's it. Like the other day, someone tried to call me an influencer. A couple people have tried to call me an influencer. I'm like, I hate that word. I'm not an influencer, bro. I'm not trying to like be an influencer. I just a dude who likes the art of TV and film, and I'm passionate about it, and I make videos about it. And if people resonate with my videos, then cool. But like, I've never tried to be an influencer. I hate that word, bro. I hate that word. I'm not trying to get y'all to do something or buy something. Like that shit's always been weird to me, that word. Um, quick question: who's your favorite person in Power? Dead or alive, or just like you gotta be more specific with that one. Um, who has the better one-liners, Rock or Ghost? I gotta say Rock, bro. I have to say Rock. Rock be having a bunch of one-liners that just be having me think. Like, I think Rock just has better dialogue in general. Like, I think Omari delivers better as an actor, but I feel like the dialogue for Rock is way better. Uh, have you seen him? Bro, I hated that movie, bro. It's funny because one of my friends told me not to go. One of my friends was a creator. I think his name is Fish Flicks. He literally told me, like, bro, don't go see that movie in theaters. Just like wait till it comes out on streaming. But because I'm a creator, like I was like, no, I want to get the experience in theater. I went to see that movie, him, bro, and I was so disappointed, bro. I was so disappointed. That shit was not good at all. It was not good, bro. I was so mad. It's called Him. It's a movie with I don't know the real name of the dude who was the main actor, but it had Marlon Wayne's in it. And he was really good in that role. Are you going to see Avatar? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm a huge Avatar fan. That is the only series that like I'll sit down and watch a 3-hour movie. Like there's not many movies that will get me to sit down and watch for 3 hours, unless it's Christopher Nolan. If it's a Christopher Nolan movie, I don't care if it's 6 hours. I'll sit through that. But Avatar is really good. Um, I just hope the third movie gives us something new that we haven't already seen in the first two movies. I've been seeing that some of the projections for this movie, and people have been saying like they're gonna do a couple 100 million the first week. So I'm like, oh shit, like they might be trying to hit like 2-3 billion in box office. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Um, but there's definitely potential. Are you gonna see Avengers Doomsday? Hell yeah, bro. Maybe you guys think just because I talk about Power a lot that I don't watch other stuff. I'm tapped into all the shit y'all tapped into. I love Marvel. I'm a huge Marvel guy. I love the Avengers. I love all that shit, bro. I love all that shit. Trust me. I would say like majority of the shit that y'all fuck with, I probably fuck with too. And even if I haven't seen it, I'm aware of like these shows. He said, okay, I thought I was tripping. Yeah, him was ass. Him was a terrible movie. I'm sorry. I love Marlon Wayans, but that shit was a terrible movie. Um, Ghost is my favorite character of all time. He's an amalgamation of several characters: Michael Corleone, Superfly. I think I heard Omari say that too. He should do that too. I heard him say that too. What about the Michael film? You going to see it? I am. I am 100% going to see the Michael Jackson film. I am one of the biggest Michael Jackson fans out there. I listen to Michael Jackson every single day. I have listened to his music every single day since he passed away in 2009. I am not joking. So I'm going to be very critical of that movie because MJ is the GOAT, bro. I'm sorry. When it comes to just artists, there's no one who comes close. And I hate when people bring up streaming numbers, bro, for like artists of today. I'm like, bro, y'all don't understand, bro. Michael Jackson had grown men crying at his concerts, bro. He had grown screaming and crying. Who else is doing that? Nobody. This man had grown men begging and on their knees crying for this man. That's how you know he was like that. You're never gonna see an artist like that again with that kind of influence. And I seen someone try to compare like Chris Brown and Drake. Respect to them, they're great artists. They're not touching Michael Jackson. Drake is not touching Michael Jackson. I actually seen a stat the other day, y'all. It said that Michael Jackson's estate generated $120 million in 2023. Do y'all know what that means? This nigga Michael Jackson, his content is generating hundreds of millions of dollars a year over a decade later, and he's dead, bro. I don't think y'all get that shit, bro. People don't understand, bro. Oh my God. He's different. I've already signed to get notified when the tickets go. So yeah, I'm on that. I'm on that. Mainly because I don't want to get spoiled. I know a lot of creators are going to be recapping that shit like off rip. I'm on it for sure. I'm on it for sure. And my bad if I'm missing some of y'all comments because I am live on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. I mean, and YouTube. Disappointed in BMF ain't continuing. I'm not disappointed. BMF, the best thing they could do is end that franchise. You should do You Can't Make Me Laughs. What is that? What is that? What is that? Someone tell me what that means. I have no idea what that means. You're gonna see the new Spider-Man movie? For sure. Oh, I don't know if y'all heard of this. Maybe y'all could confirm whether this is true or not. I seen a rumor that Tobey Maguire is gonna be returning in Avengers Doomsday. Why? Why? I'm sorry. I don't really like that. Why? Why? I'm why? Why is he coming back? For what? Like I love Spider-Man, bro, but I feel like they doing too much, like with putting all these different Spider-Man in these movies, bro. I don't like that shit. Like let Tom Holland do his thing. Like it's his time. Why you keep trying to bring like they brought it back in No Way Home? Cool. That was dope. Now they're kind of dragging it. I don't want to see them two again. I don't want to see them two again. Like for what? You watch anime dubbed or subbed? Subbed every time. And again, I got no problem with anybody who watches anime dubbed. I don't judge. I'm not one of those people. I just feel like you get a better experience when it's subbed because you're taking in the content within its culture. I feel like once you dub it, it takes away like the Japanese, Chinese culture, whatever anime it's coming from. I like to watch it in sub. Bro, you should stream horror games. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna show y'all, bro. This is my PS5, right? My PS5 has been in my closet since August of 2024. I haven't played this system since August of 2024. And like my friends don't get it. A lot of my followers don't get it. I'm like, I don't play video games, bro. I don't got time for that. It's a waste of time. Like, it's a waste of time for me. Like, the only video game I used to play was 2K. And I was like, I could just go play basketball in real life. That's more fun for me. And I'm actually gaining something from it. I don't gain anything from playing video games. It's just a waste of time for me. And again, I'm not bashing anybody who like plays video games. Cool, I understand. But like for me, I just don't care about that shit no more. It doesn't bring me like joy. Like I like making money and growing as an individual. And playing video games like just stalls that. You know what I mean? And it gets boring very quickly for me. So like I've been my shit just been sitting there. I'm just collecting it at this point. Like I'm not gonna sell it just because it is an important piece. But I don't plan on ever playing my PS5 again. I'm not gonna hold you like I'll play PS5 if like me and my friends link up at somebody's crib and like we playing 2K, we going against each other, sure. But like I'm not going to turn on my system and like get online. Like it's just not for me no more. I've grown out of it. You know, I've grown out of it. I'm at the point where like I'm a creator, so I only do things like that are gonna make me bread. So like even if I'm watching a movie or a TV show, I'm gonna make money off that because I'm recapping and reacting to it at some point, and it benefits me. But like video games, eh. I just met Charlie Man in New York the other day. Super nice guy. He said we filming soon. Bro, that's crazy. I just talked to Charlie Man like a few days ago, bro. Shout out Charlie Man. He's the actor who's playing young Tommy in Power Origins. It's crazy because I was just in New York earlier this week for the early screening for Power Force. But yeah, Charlie Man had posted a picture on his Instagram. I don't think he was supposed to post this, and he took that shit down real quick. He posted a picture of him at the table read. I believe it was episode 1 for Power Origins, y'all. And I slid up on the DM. I was like, yo, that's fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations. Like, go ahead and kill it. And he responded to my DM and he was like, yeah, it's about to be fire. He was like, love your content. Like, keep making your videos. And I was like, hey, man, like, that's fire. Like, one of the actors, like, he fuck with me. And, you know, he's a super, super cool dude, super humble dude for sure. And I think he's going to do a good job. He seems like someone who takes his craft seriously. He was getting a lot of hate because people were saying that he doesn't look like a young Tommy, whatever, whatever. It ain't that deep, bro. Let the guy do the role first. let the guy do the role first. What's your take on Godfather of Harlem? I haven't seen the most recent season. I only seen the first 3. But I love Godfather of Harlem. I love old school like gangster shows. Forrest Whitaker is one of my favorite actors of all time. He is phenomenal in every single thing he does. I'm a huge Forrest Whitaker fan. Forrest Whitaker could be in a movie or a TV show with no notable people, and I'll watch that shit. He's one of the best of all time, in my opinion. I love that show. I need to get back on season 4. I just haven't had time, bro. There's so many shows to recap, and like Power's on right now, so Power is my main focus. Once Power goes off air, then like I'm gonna start going back to like doing other shows. 2026 is gonna have a lot of great shows for sure. For sure. That's love. Yeah, yeah. He said they got sloppy with the BMF plot lines. You called it though. Yeah, bro. I've been said BMF was gonna get canceled. Once I seen like the first few episodes of season 4, I was like, yeah, this shit done with. 50 canceling this shit. And 50 made it pretty clear, like, y'all not about to continue. And I genuinely feel bad for some of the actors on BMF that the show ended because like they got their show canceled because of some bullshit that Lil Meech was doing. When you really think about it, like he really fucked up other people's money by doing that shit. So I feel bad for him, like, because BMF had some solid actors too outside of Meech. Yeah, but I feel bad for them. So hopefully they get in some other stuff really fast. What's your favorite Naruto fight? Ooh, it's funny. I've been rewatching Naruto Shippuden, and I wouldn't even say this is a fight for real, but this was just like it was a fight, but not really. Y'all remember when Madara got reanimated and he was fighting against the Shinobi Alliance? When he first got reanimated, he was just washing everybody like 1 on like 300, just washing everybody. That's one of my favorite scenes in all of Naruto, where Madara gets just reanimated. He's washing everybody. I would definitely say that's one of them. And I definitely say the final valley, the last battle between Naruto and Sasuke, that was beautiful, beautiful. Oh my god, barely any talking, barely any dialogue, man. And then they fucked it up with Boruto, man. I don't know how y'all feel, but I feel like Naruto is one of those shows that should have never had a spinoff. Ever. Why would you do a spinoff? Why would you do that? I will never watch Boruto. I'm sorry. I'll never watch it. I just feel like it's disrespectful to try to spin off a show like that. I ain't having it. I'm not having it. Now I have seen some of like the fights and stuff. They're pretty cool, but I'm not watching that show. I ain't watching it. Kakashi versus Obito. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one for sure. That's a good one. I love that fight too. The animation and the sequences in that fight was amazing. Amazing. Somebody said which Which scene is better? Tommy threatening to drop Tariq off the building or Ghost threatening Tariq with the strap? Definitely Ghost threatening Tariq with the strap. We look alike. No, we don't. No, we do not. We do not look alike. Mhm. We do not look alike. We don't look alike, bro. We don't look alike. I don't really get a lot of lookalikes on the internet for real. Like some people say I look like DK Metcalf. People say I look like DK Metcalf. I've had some people say I look like Victor Oladipo. Um, I forgot who else they said. They said I look like some other football player, but I can't remember. But I get DK Metcalf and Victor Oladipo the most. Um, do you think there's any chance we're going to see Ghost again? I mean, yeah, go back and watch the OG Power. Ghost is in all the episodes, so you can find him there. You can see him there, but I don't think we're ever going to see Omari Hardwick come back as I, one thing you guys got to understand, like, bro, it's been 7 years, bro. You know what I mean? I don't understand why people are still holding out hope for this. And it's like it's about. I've said this 1,000 times. It's about business. You know, it's about money, and Stars is very cheap. They're not going to pay Omari Hardwick to come back and play that role, so it's not going to happen. The legend himself. Hey, appreciate that, man. I'm just a regular dude. I'm just a regular dude. Don't gas me, man. I'm a regular guy. Um, what favorite animes? Naruto. This is in no order. Naruto, Bleach, Attack on Titan, Death Note, and I'm not gonna lie, I gotta throw Black Clover in there, bro. Black Clover is fire. I was gonna say Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball Z is so fucking repetitive, bro. I don't have it as high as most people do. But Black Clover, yeah, those are some of my favorites. Dragon Ball Z is a little bit too repetitive. Otherwise, I would have thrown it in there. Um, you watch Full Metal Alchemist? I haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist, and I haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood either. But I'm aware of those shows. I have not seen them yet, though. And no, some people are gonna ask me. I have not seen One Piece. I've already said a million times. I'm not watching One Piece until the show ends. They got too many episodes, bro. I have one of my best friends. This guy binged One Piece in like a couple months, bro. Like I don't know how he did it, but he's like the best binger of television I've ever met, bro. This guy binged One Piece in a few months, and this is when they already had over 1,000 episodes. I was like, bro, how do you have this much time on your hands? Like, I can't do it. But I do plan to watch One Piece one day, but not till it's over. As long as it's still like running, I'll never catch up. What's your best? What's my best? What? What's my best? What? Um, what's your opinion of Fabio Jackson? I don't have one. What's your best movie? That's a very difficult question, bro. I can't pick one. I can't one movie. That's tough, bro. That's tough because I like a lot of movies. And to be honest, bro, like my favorite movie ever isn't even like a super well-known movie. Have y'all I don't know if y'all ever heard of a movie called Jumper. Jumper is my favorite movie ever. Like it's crazy to say. That's my favorite movie that I've ever watched. Like Jumper is one of those movies that I could watch like 10 times over and over and over. That's one of my favorite movies like ever. I just love the concept of like the teleportation and like the whole storyline. Jumper is probably my favorite movie ever. I say Jumper for sure. That was a great movie. Do you think Kanan will find out the truth about Crystal and who really killed Famous? He better. I would think so. It's the final season. I would say so. I would say so. Sasha Penn, who is the showrunner and creator of Raising Kanan, he does a really good job of writing his shows. He's a great writer. So I think Kanan will find out. And Stay tuned for that too, because Sasha Penn, he's gonna be on my podcast next year. Before Raising Canaan comes out, he said he's down to come on my podcast. So we're definitely gonna have a little conversation about Raising Canaan, Power Origins, all of the above. You watch Blacklist? Yeah. My nigga Raymond Reddington, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm already hit, bro. Raymond Reddington is my guy. That's my guy. Mission Impossible. I've seen all of them except the last one that just came out. The was it Dead Reckoning Part 2? I have not seen that one yet. I've seen the first Part 1, which I think came out in 2023. I haven't seen the second one yet. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews for it though. Like some people said they didn't like it, some people said they did. So I'm not really sure if I even want to go see it. But it's definitely on my list of movies that I need to knock out for sure. For sure. Yo, you from Cameroon, bro? Yeah. I am from Cameroon. I'm from Cameroon. Oh my damn, I missed a bunch of comments. Somebody said, do you think Andrew Garfield should have gotten a third Spider-Man? I definitely think Andrew Garfield deserved another movie for sure. I don't know why they didn't give him another movie, but he definitely deserves it. Someone on YouTube said you watch Attack on Titan. Yeah, I seen the whole series. It's a dead investment, no ROI with video games. Look, I don't want to say that. There are people who make a lot of money from playing video games. I'm not one of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people, and I'm not passionate enough about video games to try to monetize that because I'm not passionate about it. So I don't want to say there's no ROI. It just depends on how you go about the monetization. But for me, nah. For me, nah. For me, nah. All the greats go through this transition. For sure. Naruto did have one of the best fights in Boruto. Right now I'm watching Force and it's lit. Yes, sir. Nigga, can we argue about some of your takes on Force on book 2? I mean, you could tell me what you think, and I'll respond for sure. I'm from Cameroon too. Hey, shout out my Cameroonian brothers, man. There's not a lot of us out here. But I don't really want to talk about power right now. I didn't get on here to talk about power. I've been avoiding the topic for the majority of this live for a reason. You know, what's good, my boy? What up, Gladiator? What's going on, man? What about GTA 6? Like I said, I don't repeat myself. I don't care what game comes out. I just don't care about video games, bro. Like, one thing you guys need to understand about me is I'm a very entrepreneurial mindset person, which means like I'm always thinking about making money. I'm always thinking about hustling. And if something isn't profitable or monetizable for me at this stage in my life, I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? And if I'm not passionate about it, I'm most definitely not going to do it. So video games are one of those things that like I just don't care about. Like it just doesn't interest me. It's a waste of time. Like people will spend 2 hours in a video game, bro. You know what I can do with 2 hours? You know what I could do with that? You know, like, and again, I'm not knocking anyone who does that. But for me, it's a complete and utter waste of time to play video games. I'm 25 years old. I'm going to be 26 in February, and like I'm trying to retire by the time I'm 35, bro. So like that's my goal. You know what I mean? And like someone said, bro, not everything about money. Have fun and relax. That's the thing, bro. Like if you're not a hustler, you don't understand. Making money is fun to me. Creating content is fun to me. And this is why like I don't have a lot of friends and I don't associate with a lot of people because they don't understand that shit. Like it's not just about making money. Like I enjoy grinding and like self-development. That's fun to me. Becoming a better version of myself, that's fun to me. Seeing the money go in my account, that's fun to me. Like your definition of fun and my definition of fun are polar opposites. Your definition of fun may be going to play video games and jerking off. That's not mine. You feel what I'm saying? I have a very different mindset and I'm very old school. in my approach in things. How you think Tariq will pull up to help Tommy? How? I mean, he gets the phone call, so like, I think that's how. That's how. I'm not really sure. Um, how do you think Marvel is going to bring back RDJ as Doom after killing RDJ as Iron Man? Well, they don't really have to do much, bro. Robert Downey Jr. is extremely profitable for the Marvel universe. Like, there's certain people who, like, if they get brought back into a movie or TV show, people are not going to care. They're just going to watch. You know what I mean? It's like, for example, like we talked about Ghost coming back. If Ghost comes back, everyone's gonna be hyped. No one's gonna care how they did it. They're just gonna be like, oh shit, Ghost is back. Awesome. Robert Downey Jr. is the same. Like when he returns, no one's gonna care how they do it. They just want to see Robert Downey Jr. again because he's a phenomenal actor. And it's just that simple. Um, bro, what's good? Still can't believe you said Sasuke will wipe the floor with Naruto. Bro, here's the thing I be saying, bro. Here's my problem, right? Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, Naruto always whoops Sasuke," or no, people say Naruto always holds back against Sasuke. That's not true. That's just not true, right? Did Sasuke not defeat Naruto at the Final Valley in the first fight? Did Sasuke not leave Naruto passed out on the statue of the Hokages on the first fight? Did Sasuke not hold back in that fight? If Sasuke had Naruto passed out, you're telling me he couldn't have killed him right there? It's like people love to dick ride Naruto so much because he's the main character, which I understand, cool. But it's like, when are y'all gonna be logical? And that's what I hate about the internet is like niggas don't be logical. Everybody brings emotion into their arguments, which is why I don't like debating with most people because everything comes from a place of emotion, and I'm logical. Sasuke was always the better shinobi from the very beginning. There's a fact. It's a fact. He was always the better shinobi. It's not even a debate. Now, over time, Naruto started to catch up and learn when he started training with Jiraiya and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah. If it wasn't for plot armor, assume would have knocked Naruto off the map, and that's fact. That's facts. It's the plot armor. It's the plot armor. It's the plot armor. Would you say the Pain arc is better than fourth grade? Oh, that's a great question. That is a great question. The Pain arc or the fourth grade Shinobi War? Wow. Fuck. I don't know. I really think it comes down to preference. I prefer the fourth grade Shinobi War purely because of the reanimation aspect. Like we got to see the first Hokage, second Hokage, third, fourth. We got to see all of these people like come back and interact with all the characters and stuff. Like that's something we would have otherwise never seen. The Pain arc was phenomenal though. The whole Nagato arc, that was phenomenal. My preference, I just like the war better because I just like war. You know what I mean? And we got to see a bunch of characters that we otherwise wouldn't have seen. So yeah. This season of Tommy shit is definitely way better from the camera work. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people just don't like Force. I don't know why. I mean, again, like everybody has their opinions. Like, I'm not knocking y'all. If y'all don't think the acting is good, if y'all don't like the show, I get it. I enjoy Force. And like, I'm a huge Power fan, but I'm one of those Power fans that like, I'll tell you if it's ass. I literally used to get hate messages from people saying that I was hating on Power because there were certain things that were happening that I didn't like and I didn't agree with. So like I'm always gonna give my true opinion regardless of like how I feel about the show. And this season of Force so far has been good. It's been pretty good. It hasn't been great, but it's been good. It's been good. And that's where I'll leave it at. Damn, I get hella comments. Have you watched Welcome to Derry? Yeah, I tried the first episode, dog, and like I couldn't. I didn't like that shit, bro. I just remember vividly that one woman giving like birth to a baby. It was wild. And I was like, yeah, I'm not watching this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? It takes the slightest thing to just get me off of watching a show. And like for me to sit down and watch a TV show, like it gotta be good. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. Um because of you, man, I'm doing power content on the side, but I'm also studying to be an actor at 19 years old. Hey man, salute to you. You're 19 years old and you hustling more than most people my age. I love it. I respect it, bro. Go after your dreams. At 19, bro, if I was 19, like there's so many things that I would go back and do that I wish I didn't do. Like go after it all. You're 19. The worst thing that can happen is you just you're 22, 23, and you got to restart. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Go after that. Whatever your dream is, I don't care what your parents say. I don't care how hard they say being an actor is. Like, if you passionate about it, go for it. 100%. Go full steam ahead. Because the biggest lesson I've learned in my life is that it's easier to live with like going after your dreams than it is like not going after your dreams and like the living with the unknown. Like for example, if you chase your dream, bro, and it don't work out, that's fine. At least like you tried and you know what the result is. But not trying and like living with regret forever, bro, that shit going it's gonna eat you up. I've had a lot of OGs that I respect tell me the same thing. Like, go after it, go after it, go after it. Get that shit, man. Do it all. Do it all. You an actor, bro. Make content on social media. Nowadays, you don't even need to be in movies, bro. You can act and put it on social media, and producers and writers and directors will see that shit. Like, there's always a lane for you to out yourself. You know what I mean? Like people have asked me to do that too. Like, but I don't have interest in being an actor. I'm more of like a behind the scenes type of guy. Like I want to be in writing, and I'm like I'm even writing like my own stuff right now. Like because I'm trying to ultimately what I want to do with my platforms is like be a production and media company. So like I'm already writing my own stuff, movies, TV shows, like all that shit. You got to just do it on your own. Do you watching The Shy? I'm guessing you asking if I watched The Shy. No, I don't watch The Shy. I don't think that show is good, to be honest. I don't see what the hype is around The Shy. I never liked it. I tried it, wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling it. Um have you seen the movie Belly? I have not. I have not. Uh I've seen so many content creators creating skits. It gave me an idea to help me build my acting. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. You just gotta be creative with it. You gotta be creative with it. That's all it really is. Like if you just stand out as a creator, that's all it really takes. The thing that people don't understand about content creation, bro, is like your content don't even gotta be that good. It really don't. I be telling this to people like there's nothing special about me or my content. I think the most special thing about me is that I'm just consistent. And like I'm gonna post more and more consistently than your favorite creator. And that's what's gonna help me win in the long run. But like it's really just consistency. And consistency breeds competence. You know what I mean? If you're doing it a lot, you're going to get better. And with quantity comes a high level of quality eventually. It's like when people be like quality over quantity. Nah, quality over quantity is bullshit. It's bullshit. It's the other way around, in my opinion. Do you understand why Kanan is how he is in the OG Power? I mean, yeah, it's kind of obvious. Even before watching Raising Kanan, I understood why Kanan was like that. Like he grew up in the streets, bro. And most people who grew up in the streets end up kind of fucked up. So I didn't need to watch Raising Kanan to like to understand that. Like watching Raising Kanan just kind of gives you like the details of like his upbringing a little bit more. But like, like it was pretty obvious why he was like that. Um, One of my favorite parts of the war was how Itachi came back and stopped the reanimation. Yeah, that was dope when he and Sasuke had that little moment. That was super dope. Do you think they will scrap the whole Power Legacy and change it into a movie? Uh, from a business perspective, that would be a smart decision for them, right? Because you just pay everybody a one-time fee and you're done versus a TV series where you got to pay people over and over and over and over and over. But yeah, I seen an interview with Joseph Sikora where he was saying that him and Gary Lennon are producing a movie. Um, so I'm not sure if the movie affects Power Legacy or not. But again, they've said Power Legacy is in the writers' room right now. They said they're working on it. So I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I don't have the inside details to be honest. Like I think a lot of people think that I have like inside information. I really don't. Like I read the articles, I stay on top of all the information that comes out and I dissect it and I give you guys like I regurgitate it to you guys in a way that you can understand. But like I'm not in these rooms. I'm not in these circles. I wish I was. It would be easy for me to lie and be like, "Oh yeah, I know this person. This person told me this. This person told me this," because my name is Mr. Power. But the reality is, like, I don't know any more than what y'all know. You know what I mean? Like when I know stuff, then y'all know stuff. And when I know stuff, it's usually because I just see the announcements before anybody else does on social media. But I don't have like any insider scoops or anything like that. Like I'm just a regular fan, just like y'all. The only difference is I make the content. You feel me? Um, are they gonna focus in Kanan on Kanan Power Origins? Or you younger? Again, like I don't know. Like some of y'all be asking me stuff, bro, and I'm like, I don't have the answer to this shit. Like, how would I know if they're gonna focus on Kanan and Origins or just God? Like, I don't know. I don't have the answer to this stuff. I'm not a producer. I'm not a writer. I'm not a director. I'm not a showrunner. Like, I can give you my opinion on what I think they should do, but I can't give you like a vivid answer of what they're going to do. You know what I mean? I don't have those answers. Um, we still need spinoffs on Breeze and Kane. No, we don't. No, we don't. We do not need a we definitely don't need a Breeze spinoff. Don't care about that. And we don't need a Kane spinoff. Honestly, don't care about that either. There's no need. There's no need. And if you know anything about Woody McClain, the actor who played Kane, I don't think he wants to fuck with Power anymore. He made it very clear that like Power has kind of pigeonholed him into like a certain niche to where like people in Hollywood don't really know him. They don't know him for Power. Like he says he walks into meetings and he says he was on Power and they don't know what Power is. So I don't think he wants to be in Power anymore. At least not like full time. You think Jukebox is going to make an appearance in Power Origins? She could, but that story isn't about her. So I don't know. Again, it's early comes down to business. You know what I mean? All this stuff comes down to business. I think people think it's like it's a storyline thing, but it's like you got to pay these people. That's really what it comes down to, and these people cost money. You know. Um, I just see Woody McClain on TikTok live now doing battles, bro. Me and my guy were talking about that. We're like, damn, Woody's always on live type shit. Like, I don't know, like if there's money in TikTok lives like that. Like, I don't go live that often. Like, I probably go live like once or twice every 2 weeks or whatever. But like, I see him on live all the time, and I'm like, he got to be making bread off that shit because there's no way he's on live like that often. There's no, there's no way. Oh, what kind of car is your dream car? Uh, if I'm being 100% honest, bro, like I don't really have a dream car. I'm not a materialistic person. Like, I don't really care. Because one thing that I've learned is like most people who have a dream car, the car that they want is just a car that they want to flex with. I always think in the perspective of like, would I want this thing if no one saw me with it? If you know what I mean? Like, would I rock designer if nobody was watching me? And the answer is no. So it's like when people ask me like, "What's your dream car?" I'm like, I don't really have one. Like, there's cars I like. Like, I like Mercedes, Benz. I like those type of cars. Like, they look nice. But like, if I was rich and wealthy, I wouldn't get a lavish supercar. Like, I wouldn't want to draw attention to myself if I had that kind of money, which I don't. But if I did, I wouldn't want to draw that kind of attention to myself. I'm not a flashy person. I'm not a materialistic person. I'm more of a like an experienced person. Like I'll spend thousands of dollars on a vacation before like I spend it on a car or spend it on a watch or some jewelry. Not a watch. Watch is an investment depending on what type. So I would buy a watch, but like I'm more on spending money on experiences, like a vacation and things of that nature, a trip, like an experience. The cars and stuff like that shit just don't impress me. Like the older I get, the less I care about materialistic stuff. It just doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. Most people want that stuff so they can look a certain type of way, but it's like, bro, who cares? When you die, you can't take none of that shit with you. You know, that's my perspective. But if I were to pick a car, I'd probably say like probably some type of Mercedes. I like Mercedes. Probably like a Mercedes truck, to be honest. Something chill. Something where like that looks good, but like wouldn't attract too many eyes. Or like a Range Rover. I like Range Rovers. Those are dope. Like big cars, something compact. I would fuck with a Mercedes attract. Nah, I mean like there's a lot of people with Mercedes, bro. There's a lot of people that have Mercedes now. Um, you might as well FaceTime whoever asked you that. It's only 3 of us on here, brother. Yeah, but I'm on TikTok and I got 30 people in there, which you don't know. It's it's funny how people on the internet really be miserable. Number one, you're on my dick. Number one. Number two, you're in the live watching me, which is even sadder. Niggas be hilarious, bro. Niggas be hilarious. Niggas be hilarious. How about Tommy being connected in the new spinoff and Control USA did that? What? 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 We need freshman offs where we don't know nobody. I've been saying that. Yeah, bro. It's like, bro, I be trying to be chill and respectful and humble on social media, bro. But it's like some of y'all niggas really be trying to test me, bro. Like some of y'all just be talking too much. Like y'all just be talking shit. And I'm like, bro, like how do y'all got the energy to like to run y'all mouths like this? I don't get it, bro. Like I don't get it. And now you're trying to backpedal. But like, what did you gain from saying that? Nothing. And now when I check you, you want to backpedal because you know that you was being stupid. Like, humble yourself, nigga. Like, you don't know me. You don't know me, and you don't know what I got going on. So don't be coming in my shit acting stupid. If you're gonna be goofy, then get the fuck out. Ain't nobody force you to be here. Do you think D-Mac gets killed or goes to jail? Ah, I don't think he dies or goes to jail. I think he's one of the people that want to keep around for the spinoff. Um, what's a city you would like Power to take place? I would say like Atlanta. I would say Atlanta. I wouldn't people say Los Angeles, but like Los Angeles is such a played out area where like so many people film. I don't really want to see that. I think Atlanta would be dope. Um, and I think just somewhere like outside of the US, to be honest. I know they're shooting Stars is doing a TV show called Fightland. Excuse me, in the UK right now. So that's gonna be very interesting. I think 50's producing that show. So like I just want to see more international shit, to be honest. I think the USA is pretty played out. And it's probably cheaper for them to film in like other parts of the world because the USA, they be trying to tax, man. They be trying to tax. They be trying to tax. I say Boston. I don't know if Boston really fits the vibe and the scenery of Power. Um, I could see that. I don't think Tariq shows up in force. They do this every season of every spinoff, having us think we'll see a cameo of an OG. I don't think they do that though. They don't do that. And whenever they said they're gonna do a cameo, it's happened. Like Tommy showed up in Ghost twice. You know what I mean? I think the fans are the ones who create these narratives that like people are gonna like pop up, but like they don't come out and say that. Now, this season, Gary Lennon, who's the showrunner of Force, when I was an event in New York on Monday, he literally said like there's gonna be he's like there's gonna be OG. He said there's gonna be a couple OG characters that pop up this season. So like, yeah. I think the problem is the fans, like, they see stuff on the internet that, like, people say, and then they think that that's what's gonna happen, and I always say, like, if it's not from the people who produce the show, don't believe it. Don't believe it. And if I say something, I'm getting it from the people who produce the show. I'm not just making up shit to, like, get views. Like, everything that I say when it comes to, like, news is already confirmed type shit. Is Tuba gonna come in the season of Force? I have no idea. I doubt it, to be honest, because it doesn't really seem like ugh, it doesn't really seem like they fucking with Tuba like that. Whose side do you think Diamond takes in the end? Jannard. That's his blood. Doesn't make sense for them two to have a show together. Who? Yeah, I just don't see it popping up. I'm not gonna lie. I think Tariq is definitely gonna pop up because I mean it's pretty obvious they teased that. Like if they did the phone call at the end of Ghost, I think that was a direct like giveaway that Tariq's gonna show up. Um, so yeah. But I've been on here for a minute, y'all. I wanted to do like at least an hour on here. I don't want to stay on here too long and yap. Appreciate everybody who tapped in for the live. I gotta get off. It's Sunday. I need to recoup, get ready for the week and whatnot. So as always, stay tuned for the content. I got more podcasts coming. Oh yeah, also I wanted to let y'all know I got a couple podcasts coming within the next month with multiple actors from Power Force. I actually was talking to the dude who plays JP. His name is Anthony Fleming. He said he's down to do the podcast. He's going to be in the season a little bit later for the season of Force. I got some people from like the CBI group who were trying to be on the podcast too. And then I got some other people from Force too that are like in some of the crews, like the coalition thing, that are going to be on the podcast. So just stay tuned. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. And I will catch you guys on the next stream.